Hey, welcome, Ken. Welcome. Welcome, you guys. Going to get started here in a couple of seconds. Welcome to day four of today's training, of our 13-day boot camp. Hey, Camille, welcome, everybody. Let's start sharing now. Let's start sharing let's start sharing it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I see people sharing it. All right, let's share it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and share so we can get started and your friends won't miss out. All right, hit the parrot do to share. Hit the screen to show some hearts. Show some hearts. Let me know you're there, you guys. And if it's your first time, put new. Thanks, Ken. Thanks for inviting your followers. Put new in there. Hey, Green. All right, thanks for your followers. Thanks a lot, Camille. Thanks for inviting your followers. All right, go ahead and hit the screen. Hit the screen. Let me know you guys are there. I'm getting Meerkat on today. So as soon as I get them set up, ladies and gentlemen, we will get started. Because time waits for no one. Welcome, everybody, to today's training. I'm excited. This thing is getting funner and funner. Bear with me. Let's get Meerkat. All right, let's go ahead and get them on. All right, welcome, everybody. Welcome Sunday. Good evening, wherever you are. Good Sunday evening, you guys. All right, I think we're... All right, welcome, Meerkatters. Welcome. Go ahead and restream it over there in Meerkat. Share it at Periscope and show some heart to show some love. There you go. Show some heart to show some love. All right? Okay, all right. Welcome, Meerkats. All right, let me get you elevated here at Periscope so we can get started. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. DarrellMuhammad here, real estate mentor, coach, trainer. Excited about. We're currently in the pre-release of my real estate course, real estate training system, ladies and gentlemen. The Secrets to Wholesaling Real Estate, Volume 1 and 2. Downloadable, not physical, downloadable. All right? I'm going to teach you everything you need to know from A to Z about wholesaling properties, wholesaling real estate. All right? Show you how to make $5,000 per month. No cash, no credit, no job. Right? No risk. No borrowing money. You can have a felony. You can be a felon or have a felony. You can have a criminal background, ladies and gentlemen, and you can do wholesaling real estate. So if you have any friends, any loved ones out there, right, that made a mistake and has a felony, make sure you get this course for them and give it to them, all right, during this holiday season for those of us who may celebrate that. If not, it's never a bad time to give a gift to someone that can change their life, all right? So make sure you do that. This is 13 hours of boot camp style, no holds barred, the good, the bad, and the ugly of wholesaling real estate. All right, as I told you before, I'm selling this course to give back, number one, two, to find students like myself so we can network and partner. And do deals together. All right, all across the country. So that's why we're doing this course. That's why we're doing this 13-day boot camp. All right, so welcome to day number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day number 4 of the 13-day boot camp. Now, what you want to do is get on my list. Get on my special VIP list. Right? Get on my special VIP notification list. It's right here. The Secrets to Wholesaling Real Estate. I know Meerkat is mirrored, so write this down. The Secrets with an S to wholesaling.com. All right? Get on my list. You'll be aware of the 13-day training program. Any changes, you'll learn about the release of my program. It's going to be a live event. We're going to have over $2,500 worth of free bonuses but you have to be present to get the bonuses. So by being on the notification list, you can be made aware of the exact day and time and location of this free training. And free training of the release. And it will not be on Periscope, ladies and gentlemen, and it will not be on Meerkat. Okay? Now, if you want to reach me, I encourage you to reach out to me while I have time. I'm available for free coaching. All right? Just reach out to me. Call this number or text this number. Right? Or, matter of fact, call this number. Leave your message with your question, your name, your information, and I'll call you back. All right? Now, here's how you reach me at Periscope. At DarrellMuhammad, Periscope and Twitter. And DarrellMuhammad fan page, F-A-N. Fan page at Facebook. And that's how you can reach me there. And I want to encourage you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're serious and there's anything I can coach you on, do it right now. Call this number within the next week. Because starting next week, after we finish the 13-day training, we're going to pull down a special early release price, okay? And we're not going to do any more free coaching, all right? So make sure you go to that list and get on the list, because I'm going to tell you here shortly how you can get this copy early. You can get it now, all right? And when you buy it early, right, my reward for you taking action now is that you're going to get all the free bonuses automatically. You don't have to be present for the live event, the live webcast, to get the free bonuses. You'll get the bonuses automatically by purchasing this now. All right, now I'll tell you more about that later. Okay, so let's go into today's lesson, ladies and gentlemen. You know, as I prepare to bring these days, these trainings to you, these modules to you, you know, I get more and more excited. Why? Because I'm reliving. I'm reliving the days when I got started. I'm reliving the days and what kind of experience I had. The beautiful experience I had going through the learning process of becoming a wholesale real estate entrepreneur. Right? And you're going to experience that same thing if you just follow the steps that I give you. All right? If you follow the steps I give you, you'll have the same experience I did. So today is day number 4, ladies and gentlemen. Day number 4. Day number 3 yesterday is when the rubber hit the rubber hit the wheel, or what's it? Rubber hit the road. Okay? We went out in the field and we found deals. We went out in the field and we found deals. Number 2. Now today we're going to cover finding the owner. Right? You found the houses. Now you have to find the owner. First find the house, then find the owner. All right? Now here's how you can do it. There's about 3 or 4 different ways that I teach you on Module 4 on how to find the owner. All right? But hey Thomas, but the one I like the most is the County Appraiser District. The County Appraiser District. Here in Houston, it's called Harris County Appraisal District. Right? You just have to Google, ping, right? And find the website for your local county appraisers district. All right? We're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, finding the owner. You found the house. Now, how do you find the owner? Now, if you're watching this on replay, ladies and gentlemen, you can tap the screen to show some love. You'll have to swipe from the left to the right or from the bottom up to share it if you're watching a replay. My name is DarrellMuhammad, real estate investor, mentor, coach, and trainer, sharing with you some more tips from the up-and-coming release of this program, this training program, all right? So we're talking about finding the owner, finding the owner. So my favorite place, I just said, is the County Appraisers District. So go to your website, put in whatever the name of your county is, Appraiser District. The website will come up. All right? The website has come up. Now, here's what you want to do. You've already did drive-bys. You have 25, 30, 50, 100 names. 100 addresses, right? So now you want to go to your appraisal district. And there, I have about 4 different ways on the course on how you can find the owner. I'm just telling you one right now. Okay? In this training for the sake of time. So, you have the address. You go to appraisal district. You find where on their site where you can search by property or search the property by address. Because they'll give you two choices, name or address. We don't have name. We're looking for the name. We'll go by address. And you take each one of those addresses that you've located on your driving for profits and you plug them in one at a time. Plug them in one at a time. Okay? All right. Now here, for each property that you find, you'll notice two addresses. You'll notice the property address is located somewhere there, and then you'll find the person's name and their address. Right? Their name and their address, who's responsible for that property. That would be the owner. All right? That will be the owner. So once again, you go to the website, you find out where you can search for properties, you put in the address, you have to do them one at a time for each address. Okay? You have to do it one at a time for each address. And it's going to give you results. The results will give you descriptions of the property. And it's very good information. We're not going to cover that right now, but you just pull it up. There it is. Yeah, hcad.org here in Houston. Right. And you'll pull up and you'll see a lot of very, very important information. But right now we're finding the owner. We're trying to find the owner, Ken. So every property has to have a name that's assigned to it that's responsible for that property. That's the owner. Right? No doubts about it. All right. You can put the stadium, right? The address to the major baseball stadium in your city. It's going to tell you the same information. Square footage, year built, land value, improvement value, the name of who's ever responsible, who's ever the owner is. Okay? So, we're looking for two things. We're looking for the property address on the results, and then we're looking for the name of the person. Hey, lady traveler, we're looking for the name of the person and the address for that name. For that name. I'm going to slow down because here's a lot of little small pieces. And Ken, if you listen to that volume number, module number 4, man, I was listening to today. It has so much information. So much information, ladies and gentlemen. If you sneeze, you're going to miss something. And I can't share with you all right here. But believe me, it's so much information. Because this is where it's at. You have to find the owners. And you have to find enough owners until you find enough deals. All right? So we're looking for two things. We're looking for the property address on the results. I know, third time listening to the module. Yeah, absolutely. So, property address on the results at the county appraisal website. And then you have the person's name and their address. Now, here's the key. Don't miss this. All right? Don't miss this. Here's the key right here, Ken. What we're looking for is where the address of the property and the owner of the property have two different addresses. They can be in the same city, same state. It doesn't matter. If the property address is 123 Apple Street, we're looking for, and we're going to identify and make a mark next to the address on our initial sheet that we wrote down, the information. We want to make sure that we're going to target where the owner's name and address is different from 123 Apple Street. That's the key. That is the key. Now we're starting to narrow down, right? We're starting to narrow down our search. We're trying to hone in to these wholesale deals / motivated sellers. See, if you start putting these pieces together, ladies and gentlemen, what we identified is on our drive-through are properties that are in neglect. Now we find owners that don't live in that property. Now, if you listen to the audio, there are some exceptions. We can't get into it now. I'm just giving you the bare basics. All right? The bare basics. So we're looking for somebody that has a different address. House is in neglect, and they don't live there. They call that absentee ownership or absentee landlord. And I'm going to tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, and if they're out of the city, the better. The further away from the property they live, you get excited. You get very excited. If it was in the same city, that's fine. Get a little excited, right? Because it's still a property that's been neglected. But if they're out of the city, out of the state, you get excited, ladies and gentlemen. You get excited, all right? You get excited. So we're looking for the property address is different from the homeowner's address on the appraisal district website, all right? Hey, thank you, Blue. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is your first time putting new there in Periscope. This is the first time putting new there in Meerkat. And Meerkat, go ahead and restream it. Go ahead and restream it so you can invite your friends and they'll thank you for it later. All right? So, we're talking about finding the owners. Finding the owners. All right, hey, Blue, put your name in there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's right, show some hearts. Hit the parrot dude in the corner and share. Hit the parrot dude in the corner and share. Here's some good stuff, information right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, I told you, on this free boot camp, I'm going to give you information that you can go out and use. This is not advertisement, right? This is not a commercial. This is a boot camp training to give an idea of the kind of training that's in this course. Kiki. All right, Kiki. Welcome. The kind of training that's in this course. Ken Lee can vouch. All right? If you want to go ahead, next time he pops up, hit him, and you can send him a message or you can hook up with him later. But boot camp style, ladies and gentlemen, boot camp style. All right? So we're getting into the meat and potato of what's it going to take for you to be successful. All of it's important. Thanks for sharing, lady travelers. All right? Thanks for sharing. All right? So all of this is important, but this is really where it starts to get good. It goes from good to gooder. It goes from good to gooder right here, ladies and gentlemen. Finding the owners. You know what's excited about finding the owners? You heard me say it before. Nobody knows that their house is for sale, including them. They don't even know their house is for sale. Right? Until you call and you offer to give them some money. Now their house is for sale. But it's bought already because you're buying it. All right? So now, you've got the names, right? You've identified. And what you do is you have the sheet of paper that you wrote the addresses on, right? When you were doing your driving for profits, right? You just take that sheet, rip it out of the binder, get in front of your computer, go to your appraisal district's website, find out where you can put the addresses in. You put the addresses, right, one at a time. Then for each one of them, it'll come up. It'll give you the description, the legal description of the property. It'll give you the address of the property, the legal description, the lot and block, right? You'll need that on your contract. And then you'll go to, all right? So then after that, you find the name. Thanks, Ken. Thanks a lot. So then you get you see their name that's different. The address that's different from the property address. Now here's what you do. You ready? You got their name and their address. And you want to identify and put a little mark. I put a little mark, a little star on the left-hand column on the page. Next to the address of those where it's different. You're looking for different. You're looking for those results where the owner address is different from the property address. Those are absentee owners, meaning they're not living in the property. Okay? Now here's what you want to do. Now you have to find the telephone number. Well, Darrell, what about dropping in the mail? You won't make $5,000 in 30 days dropping in the mail. Only way you make $5,000 in 30 days is driving for dollars, coming back home, pulling up the information on the computer, and then looking for the telephone number. Right? Looking for the telephone number. Out of 100, you should find 30 telephone numbers. Out of 30 telephone numbers, you find 10 people who are interested. Interested said, yes, I will consider selling it. And out of that 10, ladies and gentlemen, for the very beginner, for the newbie, for the person that's going to mess up and stumble and say the wrong thing and be scared and sweating profusely and all that kind of stuff, out of those 10, being bad, you should get one. One deal. Being bad. So you only have to be bad enough to do one deal out of 10. Then when you get good, then you get 2 out of 10. Then you get 2 out of 5. Then you get 3 out of 10. Right? You get 3 out of 10. So, now here's what you do. Here it is. You ready, ladies and gentlemen? You have the name and you have the address. We need a telephone number because we want to call these people. We don't have time for nothing else. Anything else is too slow. So where do you go to get the telephone number, right? Now, here's been my favorite site for years. It's just one of many. I tell you some other sites on this module. Module number 4. This is day 4, module number 4. Okay? I tell you there's other sources. You can find some more on your own. This is the one that I like to start out with and I use because there's so much at this one website. Right? Instead of bouncing around to different websites, you can do it multiple searches on this one website. It's called TheUltimates.com. 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 All right? And you need to click on white pages because yellow pages for business. White pages, if you remember those old yellow books, yellow pages, right? You drop them at your door. There you go. Thank you, Nyambe. The Ultimates with an S, please. Put an S on it. S.com. But thank you very much. Add an S to that and repost it for me, please. So, you remember the old yellow pages and white pages you drop at your door, right? Well, you click on, click on white pages because that means residential. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. So that comes up and another screen comes up. And what it allows you to do, now listen to this. It allows you to put their name in there. And it'll search, I think, 3 databases right there off that site. Right? Their names. Now, what are you looking for? You put in their names. That's anybody in the United States. So you put up the names. What are you looking for? Obviously, you're looking for a match. You're looking for the person with the same name that comes up in the results and the name that's on the property. Right? The name that's on the, I should say, the appraisal website that matches their name and address. Bingo. Bingo, 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 bingo. Remember I said last module, last training, we're treasure hunting. We're digging for treasure. Bingo. Right? Now I tell you on the module now, Kenna could test for you. I tell you a lot of other ways to find it when it's not an obvious easy match. Because it's not always that easy, ladies and gentlemen. It's not always that easy. So there's some tricks to the trade that I tell you about on the module, but you have to get the program. You have to become a student. I don't have time to tell you. I just want to give you something so you can play with, so you can see that, man, this does really work. I can do this. You have to believe. It doesn't matter if I can do it. What matters is you have to first believe you can do it. Right? You can do it. So you go to the Ultimates with an S.com. You have their name and address. You put their name in. See if anything pops up. If it's a match, bingo. Now, what did I tell you to do on the last? And I tell you in the audio. Then you pull out your property inspection worksheet and you start filling it out. Because now it's a match. So you went from your legal pad that you took out or your spiral notebook that you took out in the field and wrote down the addresses. Right? Now we're talking about what? Our activity binder. Now you just get one of these sheets, and as you find them, one at a time, you fill it out, put it off to the side, look up another property. Fill it out, put it off to the side, fill out another property. Then you put them in your binder. Right? You put them in your binder. Okay? Now, on that site, also, let's say you don't get any results, because see, the easy one, anybody can get the easy ones. But what about if nothing comes up? I tell you the other little tricks to do. I can't get into now, but here I'll give you this one. The other thing is there's something called reverse lookup. Reverse lookup. Name is front, reverse is back, right? So the other way is reverse lookup. That's where you put in the address, right? The different address, the address that's associated with the owner on the appraisal website result for that property. Not the property address, but I do cover that in my course too. Because we're digging, we're hunting. We want to exhaust every, okay, good, thank you. We want to exhaust every option for each property before we cross it off or move on. We want to make sure we exhaust every way to find the owner. Okay? Every way to find the owner. So now you do the reverse lookup, ladies and gentlemen. You do the reverse lookup. What is that? Now you put the address that they live at. Right? Now you put the address in there and see if a telephone number comes up for the address. Why you do that? Why is that important, Darrell? Because many times the telephone number for where they live is not in their name. It's in somebody else's name. It's in a child's name. It's in their spouse's name. So even though you got the name off the appraisal district website and you put their name in and nothing came up, you don't say, oh, well, let me move on to the next one. No, you don't do that. What do? You do a reverse lookup. Reverse lookup. Reverse lookup. You put in the address. You put in the address, not of the property, of where the homeowner on record lives. Remember, we're targeting ones where there's a mismatch, where the property address is different from the person's name and address on record. Different. They don't live in that house. They can live in the same city, even live on the same street. They don't live in that house. Live in the same city, the same state, somewhere in the country, even the world. You can't call them in the world, but anywhere in the United States, right? So we identify those people. We go to the database, theultimates.com. You go there. See, a student just follows what the teacher tells them to do. They don't try to be smarter than the teacher and go find some other source. See, that's wasting of time, ladies and gentlemen. Just follow what I'm telling you, and you have a chance to make $5,000 in 30 days. If I tell you to go to the Ultimates, go to the Ultimates. Go to the Ultimates. You plug in their name. See if there's a match. Right? Then you do a reverse lookup, see if there's a match. If there's still no match, there's a lot of other things you can do before you move on. And I tell you what that is in the course. Right? I tell you what that is in the course. You have to get the course. All right? So now we have the name. Now we found a match and telephone number. See, now it's time to get excited because, now we got to call them and see. See, now we got, now that's 1 of 30. 100, 30, 10, 1. 100 addresses, 30 names and numbers, 10 people say they're interested, and 1 purchase. 1 says yes, and a deal is done. See, so now should be getting excited because now you got 1 of your 30 that you need. Right? And I'm telling you, ladies, in speed, you got to move with speed. So you want to, week 1, you want to identify your 100 properties. Week 2, well, not really week 2. Week 2, you want to start calling them people. So week 1, week 2, you're looking up numbers and you're calling. You can sit down in one setting and out of those 100, narrow it down to 30. That's one setting. One setting where you go out and get them. Let's say that takes a week. 4 days, 25 properties a day. Right? And I cover this in my course. Then the next day that you have available, you're looking up those 100. To identify the telephone number, to get the telephone number. You want to go through those 100 in no more than 2 sittings, no more than 4 hours. It doesn't take you that long. No more than 2 settings, 4 hours to get telephone numbers. Now you're in the week 2, day 2. Thank you, Blue. Kiki. All right. Now, you're still in your week 2, day 2. You're doing 4 days a week. All right, now those 2 days, you got all 30 telephone numbers. Now those other 2 days, ladies and gentlemen, you're making phone calls. That's week 2. You're making phone calls. Week 3, day 1 and 2, you're inspecting properties. You're submitting offers. Week day 3 and 4, on week 3, you're closing deals. I mean, you're getting agreements. You're getting agreements, contracts signed. And then that last week, you're working your investors. You're working your investors. Your investors have cash sitting on the sideline. So once they do their due diligence in 1 or 2 days, they write you a contract. It's already been opened at the title company, right? So the title's already either cleared or is not clear, and you're getting it addressed or is busted at that point. But everything going well. The week 2, it only takes a title company about a week to check a title and be ready for close. Right? Now you have a whole week to find your investor. And you want to deal with multiple investors at the same time. So whoever submits the contract first or get the contract offered from you first, that's who you're closing with. And can show proof of funds, they call it. Proof of funds. That's week 4, ladies and gentlemen. That's 30 days. You got cash in your pocket. I just went through it for you right there. If you're serious and you treat it seriously, that's how you do it. All right? So we're talking about finding the owner. Finding the owner. Thanks for inviting somebody. Thank you, Blue. All right? All right? So, now, once you do that, as you get these numbers, telephone numbers that match, now you want to pull it on your property information worksheet. All right, so what after is over said and done, ladies and gentlemen, you'll have all of this filled out. So when you fill it out, now you just have you have a date, you have the address, you have their telephone number, right? You might want to fill in some of this other area, town, some of this other information, right? Lot, block, this information down here, right? Just some of it. Don't want to spend too much time. I'm talking about 30 days. You want to spend too much time. You got the name and telephone number. You fill this out after they say they're interested. If not, why waste time filling this out? You just got their name and telephone number. Don't even know if the telephone number is good. Right? Don't know it's good. So you fill this out. You got that. You put it off to the side. You punch 3 holes in it, and you put it in your activity binder. See, so now while you're walking around with the activity binder, now while you're going to work every day, as I grab my binder, now as you're going to work every day, ladies and gentlemen, right? You're going to work every day, you have these in there with names and telephone numbers. So every chance you get, you can make a telephone call, and you can call them, and you'll be working your business in your spare time or part-time. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, that's a lot of good stuff. I mean, just go out and use it. Watch this replay again. You have 24 hours to watch this replay again. All right, before Periscope pulls it down. And you go out there and use it. And you come back tomorrow or the next couple of days. And you give me your testimony right here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, thank you. This is day number 4 of our 13-day boot camp, where I take nuggets from each one of my modules from my up-and-coming real estate program that's due to release next week. You can get it early, and I'll tell you how to get it now, like Thomas has and Ken has. All right? 13 hours of boot camp style, no holds barred, the good, the bad, the ugly of wholesaling real estate, everything you need from A to Z. Nothing left out, ladies and gentlemen. There is no other course to sell you. All right? There is no other course to sell you. Learn how to make $5,000 every 30 days with no money, no credit, no job. A felon, right? A felon. You can have a felon. You have a criminal background. You can drop out of high school. It doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. If you want it bad enough, here it is. Here it is, right? Here it is. 13 hours, all your forms, everything. All right? Now, what you need to do is get on the special VIP notification list. All information is going to come from this list. From this list, ladies and gentlemen. From this list. The Secrets to Wholesaling. Meerkat, I know it's reverse. The Secrets with an S to Wholesaling.com. When you get off of this stream, go straight to your computer, your tablet. Get on that list, ladies and gentlemen. That's when you're going to know about the remaining of the boot camp. Because times will change. The days may change. Who knows? Things happen, right? But you're also going to find out about the live event. It's going to be a live event associated with this launch, right? It's not going to be on Meerkat. It's not going to be on Periscope. It's going to be a private live event, and it's going to be a launch. And even if you can't make it, if you're on the list, you can still participate, right? You can still take advantage of this launch, all right? You can take advantage of this launch, ladies and gentlemen, and you want to do that. Why? Because we're going to have over $2,500 of free stuff. $2,500 of free stuff I'm going to give you, but you have to be present on the live webinar. Okay? Now, if you want to be like Ken and Thomas and those smart folks, those smart brothers who didn't want a chance missing the live event because things happen, and they wanted to make sure they got all the free bonuses, here's how you can do it. You can get this course right now, ladies and gentlemen. You can get it at an early release, and you can get it at a discount of several $100s less than you'll have to pay on the live event. You get it now at several $100s less than you'll have to pay at the live event. Well, how do you do that? Here's how you do that, ladies and gentlemen. Text this number, 713-817-5952. Text this number and say, I want the link. I want the link. Ladies and gentlemen, don't hesitate. That link is coming down one day next week. Don't hesitate, because as I told one person I talked to, people are starting to take advantage of the early release price. And I have to still save some time so those that pick it up during the live launch, I have time for them. Let's say, for example, I can't sell 100 of these pre-release and then don't have any personal time to help those who purchase it and pay more than what you're paying. That wouldn't be fair. All right? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let me go. I have to get on my private Google Hangout that I do every Sunday at the top of the hour, 6 o'clock, because we're just getting this news. We're spreading news, and it has nothing to do with real estate. It's called Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Go to Facebook if you're interested, and you can sign up there. It's a private group, so, there's some qualifications. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thanks so very much. That completes Day 4, Module 4. We'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you go to TheSecretsToWholesaling.com. Get on the list, because that's how you're going to be able to keep up with everything that's going on, because the momentum is picking up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Share with some friends doing a replay. Hit the screen doing a replay. Swipe doing a replay, and share. And we'll see you, as always, at the top. Not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, your community deserves your very best. Until tomorrow, take care.